Well, a team that did make a trade, the Orlando Magic, acquired Serge Ibaka in a multiplayer draft day trade with the OKC Thunder. Now, in return, the Thunder received Victor Oladipo, Ersan Ilyasova, and the rights to the 11th overall pick in the draft, Domantas Sabonis. Now, I want to get your thoughts on this trade, but first of all, here's what Magic GM Rob Hennigan and their newly hired head coach Frank Vogel had to say on this draft day trade.
In Serge's case, he's, entering the prime of his career. And he can protect the rim, and he can rebound, and he can stretch the floor. So we feel like he's a really good fit. I don't know what you'd have to add to that, Coach. But.
Yeah, well, the defense that we played in Indiana, that we hope to bring that mindset here to Orlando is predicated on having a guy like Serge Ibaka, that can protect the rim and be an elite shot blocker. And the direction that the NBA is going, defensive versatility is huge. So when you have a guy that can not only protect the rim at the highest level, but also has the skill set to switch out and guard smaller guards in today's small ball NBA, he becomes extremely valuable to what we're hoping to do on the defensive end.
Take a look here, though, at the last 3 seasons of Serge Ibaka. We have seen a statistical decline each season, but I want to know from you guys what you think that he'll potentially be bringing to the Orlando Magic. Do you think that this trade reflects now what Frank Vogel wants to do within his system?
Yeah, I think so. I think Frank Vogel likes to play big, traditional 2 bigs, but I'm just looking at this lineup in my imagination. Clark and Kristen. Elfrid Payton, 6'4". You have Evan Fournier, who's 6'7". Hazonia, 6'8", maybe the small forward, and then 6'10" with Serge and Vucevic, 7 feet. Hey, he has some size and some length and some guys.
He's a defensive-centric coach. I was with Frank during my time with the Pacers, outstanding young coach, and really likes to play big and wants versatility defensively. It's interesting. It'll be interesting to see. People feel like Serge Ibaka forgot how to be a defender. He didn't. His role changed. And what was required from him in Oklahoma City was different. So those numbers went down a little bit. But it's not like he can't revisit that menacing shot-blocking presence that he was. And I think that's what they're going to get from him now in this role, because he'll be looked at as the linchpin of who they can become defensively. And for a young veteran player, I think that's something that he'll thrive in.
And Clark, you played that power forward position. You talk about his shot blocking. And I look at as guards, you don't want them to get to the second line of defense. And you got Payton, Fournier, and Hazonia with that length. Oh, yeah. You got to get there first, and then you got some 7-footer and 6'10" guy. This is a pretty good matchup and lineup for Frank Vogel.